Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, your hostess, and we're doing a keto dessert today, y'all. But you're not going to believe the ingredient in this. What? Well, we're going to show you. We're doing a keto chocolate mousse. The recipe comes from blissfullylowcarb.com. It has 14 grams of carbs. It has 16 servings, 189 calories per serving, 14 grams of protein. It is high in potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, and calcium. So, what is in this? You're not going to believe this ingredient, I'm telling you. It is avocados. We're going to use avocados to make chocolate mousse, y'all. Do you believe that? Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to try this recipe out. I want a low carb dessert. I've got some overripe avocados. They have started turning brown and they're squishy soft. So this is perfect for this dessert. It will store up to 3 days in the refrigerator and it is supposedly very delicious. You can use up to 2/3 a cup of monk fruit sweetener or a sweetener of your choice for a pudding. So if it's not sweet enough to your taste, you can always add a little bit more monk fruit sweetener. I have got all my things measured out except for my vanilla. It's supposed to be raining here in a little bit. I hope we do get some rain because we're in a drought. So this calls for 3 large avocados or 4 medium avocados. And I pulled out 4 because these are on the smaller side. 2/3 cup of cocoa powder. I actually measured out 3/4 cup. That's okay. And 1/2 cup of almond milk, but I'm going to use my cow's milk. So my carbs may be a little bit higher because of the milk. That's all right too. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. That's all the ingredients in this, y'all. Really, really simple to do. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure, of course, that you have washed your avocados because we know that the stores are putting all kinds of chemicals that we don't want in our food into things. And this is perfectly ripe. Alrighty, you want to scoop out your avocado. And the best way I know is just to use a tablespoon and go all the way around and pull that avocado out. If there's any left in there, go ahead and scrape that into your food processor. We've got our avocado in there. I'm going to wipe my hands down. We're going to go ahead and throw in the monk fruit sweetener. I think I'm just going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Why not? 3/4 cups of cocoa. I'm going to use my just a pinch measuring spoon of salt. The recipe doesn't call for it, but anytime that you're using cocoa powder, you want to use a little bit of salt to take away that bitterness. So we got that in there, and I'm going to go ahead and start blending this until that avocado becomes smooth as silk. And then I'm going to start adding my milk and my vanilla. So I've got my vanilla here. I'm using La Vencedora pure vanilla that was gifted to me by Lazy Days Ahead with Jess and Lisa. It's going to get loud, folks. And it says in the recipe that you'll probably have to scrape down the sides a couple of times to make sure that avocado is getting fully incorporated. So, where you've done that, I'm turning it down on low. I'm going to go ahead and start adding my milk. We're going to give it another stir. We're going to add in our vanilla. I still see a little bit of the avocado in here, so we know it's not quite ready yet. And I'm going to use this knife to scrape some of this off of my spatula. And if you need a little bit more milk or liquid to this, I would suggest you do it very sparingly. So we are going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and get this covered up and get it started again and make sure that we are completely mixed. All right, we have mousse, y'all, and it looks like a delicious dessert. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of this scooped up into my ramekins, and it's supposed to make 6 servings. We'll see how many servings we get out of this. These ramekins are kind of big, so if I'd use a smaller one, they probably would be better. That's all right. We're going to go with what we have. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm making all this racket. Alrighty, we got them in there. Let me move this out of the way and move this back. I've got a mess to clean up, y'all. Get that chocolate off my counter. So, I have these, and of course I've got to clean up my ramekin a little bit. But that's a pretty good portion of chocolate mousse, I would say. And of course the bigger ramekins, it doesn't look like it's much, but that's all right. So these can be covered up and refrigerated up to 3 days. I did add 2 more tablespoons of monk fruit sweetener and 2 more teaspoons of vanilla extract. I just didn't think it had enough vanilla in it. And they look delicious, don't they? Be right back. So we have chocolate mousse with a little bit of low-calorie whipped topping. Oh my goodness, look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? It's so creamy, and look at it. It's just sitting on that spoon just like a nice mousse or pudding would sit. I don't taste avocado, y'all. I taste a chocolate dessert that is so yummy. Mmm, this is the good stuff. Low carb, it's gonna help me lose my weight, help me with my diabetes, and I can have a yummy dessert. Thank you, my friends, for watching, and may you be fully blessed.